Okay, episode 8 of Lower Decks, which is called Caves. Entertaining one. We'll talk about it in a second. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. And in this episode called Caves, we find our 4 main characters working together again. It's been a long time since all 4 of them have been together, and they point that out as they are going on this away mission where they end up in a cave. And in there, they have a number of jokes about it, one of which is my favorite. These caves all look alike. And the reason they do is because they've used the same planet set on most of the Star Trek episodes. In the original series, they always went to the same soundstage with basically the same sets, basically redressed. In Next Generation, they had what they call Planet Hell, which was mostly made of concrete, making it look like caves, and so on. And so it pokes fun a little bit at the fact that you're really in the same place, depicting a different one. The types of things that always happen in caves, they mention that too, where they're brought in under slimes or monsters or other life forms that seem to be threatening and aren't, and they go through much of all of that. And they also create a new race, the Vendorians. As it turns out, their communicators don't work, and one of my favorite lines in here was, "A bunch of rocks always override centuries of technology." I thought that was funny and actually true. It seems like communications always go out just at the time when you need them in order to make the show too short. So anyway, in order to pass the time while they're trying to figure out some way to boost their communicator signals, they go into stories with each other as to various other cave adventures they've been with other groups. Seeing that they're lieutenants now, they are leading away teams with usually a group of ensigns. And Boimler's is first, where he talks about the fellow he's with who believes in every urban legend and subspace theory. That's where they first bring up the Vendorians. And as it turns out, the Vendorians are real, and they become kind of a running joke throughout the rest of the episode. We go to stories from everybody. Tendi keeps coming back to wanting to talk about a time being caught in the turbolift, and they always push her back. No, it's not a cave story. We don't want to talk about that. But what it all comes down to, when all is said and done, talks about the fact that they are, in the current situation, reflecting on the fact of just what good friends they've become. They got together all at the same time from different places and in different ideas and different types of ambitions, and they've all found a common ground and depend upon each other. And there's something to be said about that. There's something to be said about having a circle of friends. Someone like me, I find that in my retirement, I don't know how I would go along if I didn't have a circle of friends of my own, if I didn't have somebody that I could still socialize with. They say one of the problems with retirement, generally speaking, is isolating yourself from everything, because work becomes everything that you do, everything that you are, and everyone that you know. They become the neighborhood, as it were. And so as you're separated from your work environment, and they're all still working, you don't have time to mess around with you, you find if you don't have other friends, you leave yourself rather isolated. And that's something to think about too. The lower deckers are all work friends, but I have a feeling that if Starfleet went away, they would still be real friends. And there's something to be said for that. So I'd like to know what you think about this episode. Please leave it below. And of course, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Leave a like if you will. And we'll see you on Tuesday with another Deep Space Nine retro review. On Wednesday with a TOS review. And then back here next week with another Babylon 5 and Lower Decks. We only have a couple left. So until next time, God bless.